What's up, guy and girl players of WoW? Tarou here from the best free profession leveling and gold making website in the world, TarouWowGuides.com, bringing you an awesome video on how to easily level Enchanting to 525 fast. To get started, you'll want a budget of around 12,000 gold, more or less, depending on your server's economy. To help you out, here's a list of all the materials I suggest to have. You may need more or less, or even different ones depending on how you level, but remember, if you overbuy, you can just sell back the extras on the auction house. If you're leveling jewel crafting, tailoring, blacksmithing, or leatherworking, you can also send all your greens to your new enchanter to disenchant. Then your new enchanter can use those mats to level up for a lot less gold. Check my website for guides on leveling those professions and any others. Once you've got some mats, go to the closest trainer. If you don't know where one is, ask any guard in a major city. When you get to the trainer, learn Apprentice Enchanting. Enchanting is a great profession to have for many reasons, and I think everyone should have at least one. Just the convenience of disenchanting whenever you like makes it worth it. On top of that, you'll save big on your personal enchants. You also get a special ring enchant to choose from for your rings, like ones I've posted on the screen. Alright, congrats on your new profession, and now you can start crafting and leveling Enchanting up to 525. First, craft up one runed copper rod. You can get all the mats from the enchanting supply vendor, which is kinda neat. From enchanting skill levels 2 to 50, you can either disenchant low level greens or enchant 48 enchant bracer minor health. For the lower level stuff, you can just enchant friends, other players, or the fastest way, enchant an item you have or bought. Anything will do, you can just get one off the auction house, whatever's the cheapest for that slot item. At skill level 50, see the trainer and learn Journeyman Enchanter. You'll need to be at least character level 10. Also train anything that's available. From skill level 50 to 80, continue making Enchant Bracer Minor Health. Enchant this 30 times. For skill levels 80 to 100, enchant Bracer Minor Stamina 20 times. From 100 to 110, make 10 Greater Magic Wands. You can't disenchant these, but you can try selling them on the auction house. I've done okay with them. At 110, enchant Shield Minor Stamina 15 times, which should bring you to Enchanting skill level 125. This is a good time to talk to the trainer and learn Expert Enchanter as long as your character is level 20, as well as anything else that is trainable. Pretty much every time you change enchants as you're leveling, you'll need to train. Now that you're 125, cast 4 Enchant Shield Minor Stamina, bringing you to 129. From 129 to 130, make your Rune Silver Rod. Remember, the silver rod you need can be found on the auction house or by having a blacksmith make it. At 130, cast Enchant Bracer Lesser Stamina 25 times, which will help you get to 155. From 155 to 156, make a Rune Golden Rod. Just like before with the other rods, they can be found in the auction house or made by a blacksmith. At 156, make 19 Lesser Mystic Wands. This should bring you to skill level 175. Just like with the other wands, try selling them on the auction house because you can't disenchant them. From 175 to 185, cast Enchant Bracer Spirit 10 times to level. For 185 to 200, cast Enchant Bracer Strength 15 times. When you hit 200, talk to the trainer and learn Artisan Enchanter. It requires character level 35. From 200 to 204, cast Enchant Bracer Strength again 4 or 5 times, whichever gets you to 204. At 204, make a Rune True Silver Rod. This will get you to 205. From 205 to 225, cast Enchant Cloak Resistance 20 times. You can also make Enchant Cloak Greater Defense instead, but you'll need different mats. At 225, cast Enchant Gloves Agility 5 times, which will bring you up to skill level 230. At 230, cast Enchant Boots Lesser Accuracy 15 times, and this will bring your skill level up to 245. From 245 to 260, cast Enchant Bracer Greater Strength 15 times. When you get to 260, cast Enchant Bracer Greater Intellect 5 times. It'll get you to skill level 265. If you have plenty of Greater Eternal Essences, then you can go up to 275 with this one, but most people don't, and the auction house usually doesn't either, or they're really expensive. My guy ran into a slight problem here. We don't have enough materials. A lot of servers will have the same problem. Greater and Lesser Eternal Essences are typically expensive and hard to come by. Your best bet is to disenchant stuff and get your own. To do that, search for greens eye level 51 to 65. with a normal auction house pane, or use an add-on like Auctioneer and set the disenchant search using custom levels option checked, and then set your minimum to 175 and max to 225. Make sure your min discount is at a decent percent to give you results. This will search for greens that will DE into greater or lesser eternal essences. We found an okay amount and we'll buy out most of them to disenchant. Disenchanting will net us greater and lesser eternal essences along with some illusion dust. This is also how you can make decent gold at a low level. From 265 to 285, cast Enchant Shield, greater stamina 20 times. To get this recipe, take the Zep or port over to Undercity for Horde, or head to Darnassus for Alliance. Once there, you'll find Daniel Barlett, a trade supplies vendor who you can buy the recipe from. Alliance will be looking for Mithrin, who is a trade supply vendor in the Craftsman Terrace. After you get and learn the formula, cast your Enchant Shield, greater stamina 20 times. At 285, head to Winterspring and look inside the auction house and bank area for Kia. She will sell you the Enchant Chest major health formula you're going to need. It's limited supply, so you may have to wait a little bit of time to buy it. Close the vendor window and open it again each time you check. Cool, so we got it after a few minutes. Now we'll hearth back to Org and continue leveling. Learn the Enchant Chest major health formula that you just got. Before casting this enchant, get some Enchanting Vellums. From here on out, we'll use them for resale. Every single item that you make until the end of the guide needs to be on a Vellum. No more wasting enchants. This particular enchant is very popular among heirloom players and twinks. Alright, so cast Enchant Chest major health 14 times onto some Vellums. This will level you up from 285 to 299. At 299, make 1 rune Arcanite Rod. This will get you to 300. Now that you're 300, there'll be a lot to train, so make sure you talk with the trainer. Congrats as well on 300, you're more than halfway finished. For 300 to 301, make 1 rune Fell Iron Rod. From 301 to 310, cast Enchant Bracer Lesser Salt 9 times. At 310, cast Enchant Bracer Brawn 10 times to level up to 320. Since this goes yellow at 315, some players may have to cast one extra, although that is extremely unlikely. For 320 to 330, cast Enchant Chest Major Spirit 10 times. At 330, cast Enchant Shield Resilience 10 times, which will get you up to level 340. From 340 to 350, cast Enchant Gloves Major Strength 10 times. Now that your skill level in Enchanting is 350, you'll be making Wrath Enchants. First, learn Grandmaster Enchanter, which requires level 65 and anything else that's available. At 350, make 1 rune Adamantite Rod. For 351 to 360, cast Enchant Cloak Speed 9 times. At 360, cast Enchant Gloves Exceptional Power 10 times. This will get you up to Enchanting skill level 370. From 370 to 375, cast Enchant Chest Super Stats 5 times. At 375, take a quick pause from making Super Stats Vellums and create 1 Runed Eternium Rod. It'll give you 1 point, bringing you to 376. In the video, I do a little different because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, ADD I guess. Anyway, let's just continue on and cast Enchant Chest Super Stats 4 more times to get from 376 to 380. From 380 to 390, cast Enchant Weapon Greater Potency 10 times. Cast Enchant Boots Ice Walker 5 times. This will get you to 395. At 395, cast Enchant Gloves Greater Assault 10 times. This will get you to 405. For 405 to 415, cast Enchant Gloves Expertise 10 times. At 415, cast Enchant Gloves Major Agility 10 times, which will level you to 425. If you don't have enough Dream Shards or they're insanely expensive, do Enchant Gloves Precision instead. Otherwise, stick to Major Agility since it is way more likely to sell than Precision. When you hit 425, learn Illustrious Grandmaster Enchanter and anything else that's available. This does require level 75, and from here on out, we'll start making Cataclysm level items, or enchants, whatever. At 425, make 1 rune Titanium Rod. This will level you to 426. From 426 to 440, cast Enchant Boots Earthen Vitality 14 times. At 440, cast Enchant Cloak Greater Spell Piercing 16 times, which will level you to 455. When you hit 450, you get a professional Grandmaster achievement. Congrats, and we're almost done. For skill levels 455 to 465, cast Enchant Glove's Haste 10 times. At 465, cast Enchant Glove Intellect 10 times, and this will get you to 475. At 475, cast Enchant Chest Mighty Resilience 10 times, and this will get you to 485. From 485 to 495, cast Enchant Shield Mastery 10 times, and this will get you to 495. For skill levels 495 to 505, cast Enchant Bracer Precision. At 505, cast Enchant Cloak Protection 5 times, which will bring you to 510. For 510 to 515, cast Enchant Bracer Exceptional Spirit or Enchant Boots Mastery 5 times. You can of course mix it up for better resale results. You know, do like 3, 2, 2, 3, something like that. At 515, cast Enchant Cloak Greater Intellect 4 times. This will bring you to 519, and it's very important that you stop at 519. Do not go to 520. Can't stress that enough. For 519 to 524, make 1 runed Elementium Rod. You just need to make 1, as it'll reward 5 skill points. You might also think the mats are expensive and want to bypass it, but honestly, it's the cheapest way to get 5 points. It'll be way more expensive to make something else. Plus, you need the rod anyway if you want to make any of the top level enchants, and that's the only place where the money's at. Wow, so almost done. For the last point, cast Enchant Cloak Greater Intellect 1 time. Some players may have horribly bad luck and need to cast 2 times, but it's very unlikely. When your skill level is 525, you can talk to the enchanting supplies vendor for tons of formulas that can be bought, and make sure that you learn everything from the trainer as well. I'm gonna grab the Enchanted Lantern Pet, some Peerless Stats to Chest, and Greater Speed to Bracers. Awesome, now you're an enchanter with 525 skill level. Congrats to everyone, and now to show how to get your gold back from leveling to 525. So head to the auction house and list up everything. I did a lot of disenchanting since my server was a bit weak on mats, and a lot of mats are left over, but no big deal, we can just list everything and make some bank. I list everything in the fullest stack possible. If I have an off number, like, 7 of like the dust or something, then that's when I put them in singles. But feel free to mix it up however you wish. It's up to you. For enchanting scrolls, I list them for 12 hours like everything, but only in singles. Alright, cool, so we got everything listed up. Now to wait for our sales. Okay, it's been almost a week, so let's see how we did. We've still got 153 items on the auction house, and checking our mail, we see that we've got 344. Not too bad. Hopefully it's all gold and not items like being buried or something. Wow, so it looks like it was all sold auctions aside from some old mail, and let's break down the numbers and see how we did. Enchanting leveling 1 to 525 plus a few extra enchants cost us 17,991 gold, and gold back from sales was 15,214 for a total loss of 2,777 gold. So that's minus number, right? That's what it actually cost us to level up. That's not too bad, only 2,777 gold to level to 525 when everything is said and done. We still have over 100 items to sell as well. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and congrats again on 525 enchanting. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and visit TarouWildGuides.com for more free wild guides and updates to this guide. Now go PvP or something, you deserve it.